I woke up to the sound of my door handle turning slowly in the dark. My whole body froze. I knew it was him. He always came back late at night, smelling of alcohol, and this time he was standing outside my room again. My heart beat so loud, I thought he could hear it. I wanted to scream, but the fear held my mouth shut. This is what my life became after the divorce. Before, there used to be fights between him and my mother. He would waste money on alcohol, come home shouting, breaking things, calling her names. I used to hide in the corner and cover my ears. One day, she packed her things and left. Everyone thought it was better for her. But nobody asked what would happen to me. Now I am the one left in this big house with him. A rich man outside, but a drunk monster inside. He drinks until he cannot walk straight. He tells people he loves his daughter, but the way he looks at me is not love. His eyes make me feel like I am not his child, but something else he wants to own. Every time he stumbles near me, I shrink away. Every time he says I look like my mother, I feel cold inside. When I lock my door, he bangs on it. When I cry, he laughs like it is a game. The first time I knew he no longer saw me as his daughter was on a hot afternoon. I had just finished taking a bath. I wrapped myself in a towel and rushed to my room because I didn't want him to see me like that. But when I opened the door, he was already standing in the hallway, holding a glass of drink. He stopped walking and just stared at me. His eyes didn't look like a father's eyes. They were heavy, slow, and full of something I didn't understand at first. I froze. He smiled, but it wasn't the kind of smile a father gives his child. It was the same smile I used to see him give strange women at parties. That day, I realized I was not safe anymore. I ran into my room and locked the door, my hands shaking so badly I almost dropped the key. I sat on the floor with my back against the door, listening to his footsteps outside. He didn't say anything. He just stood there for a long time, sipping his drink, until I started crying. After that, he began making small comments that hurt me inside. He would say my body was growing, that I was turning into a woman. At first, I thought maybe it was normal, but the way he said it made me feel dirty. I couldn't tell anyone. Who would believe me? To the outside world, he was a respected man with money. Nobody knew what he was becoming in private. That was the day my fear began to grow roots inside me. Every time I passed him in the house, I kept my head down. Every time I heard his voice, my heart jumped. One day at school, I gathered the courage to tell a friend a little of what was happening. I didn't say everything, because I was too ashamed. I only said, my father looks at me in a bad way. I'm scared of him. At first, my friend looked shocked. She asked me what I meant, but before I could explain more, she laughed nervously and said, maybe you're overthinking. Your father is rich. Everyone wishes they had your life. Her words cut me deeply. I wanted her to see the truth, but all she could see was the big house, the cars, the clothes. She didn't know about the empty nights, the banging on my door, the way I felt like a prisoner inside my own home. After that, I stopped talking. I swallowed my pain in silence. My father's wealth became a wall that no one could climb over to reach me. Outside, people respected him, even praised him. Inside, I was dying a little more each day. That night when he came home drunk and tried to call me into the sitting room, I sat in my room shaking, biting my lips so I wouldn't cry out loud. I whispered to myself like a prayer, over and over again. After the divorce, my mother disappeared from my life like smoke. I didn't know where she went. Sometimes I would pick up my phone and scroll through old numbers, hoping one of them would connect me to her. One evening, after another terrible night, I finally tried calling. The line didn't go through. It just kept saying, "Number not available." I tried again the next day. Same thing. I even asked one of my relatives if they knew where she was. They just shook their head and said, "Your mother chose her path. Focus on your father, he is the one providing for you now." Their words felt like a slap. Providing. They didn't know what kind of price I was paying for that roof and those meals. I sat on my bed that night and hugged my pillow tight. I wanted my mother to walk through the door and take me away. I wanted her to hear me cry, to see how broken I was. But she was gone, and no one cared enough to find her for me. That night, when my father's drunken steps echoed through the hallway, I cried harder than ever. I wasn't just scared. I was angry. Angry at my mother for leaving me. Angry at the world for believing his money meant happiness. It started with small rules. At first, he told me not to stay too long outside after school. Then he said I shouldn't visit friends anymore. Soon, he said I didn't need friends at all.